Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Do you know what? I've been thinking about it and I'm just going to do it. This video for you today is going to be better than 90% of the courses out there where they're charging you 500 bucks. And why am I doing it? Because it is it is really that simple to create the life of your dreams. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Michael Watson. Welcome to Reborn with Michael Watson. This is where I simplify spirituality. At the end of the day, creation, healing, manifestation, all of these things, they are the most effortless, simple things you're ever going to do. They're the most natural things you're ever going to do. I'm going to describe the creation process or how to 5 steps to manifest anything you want. And I use this now always in my life, and I have gone from sick and broke to abundant and free, and I want everyone else to do the same. So I just want you to heal. I want you to manifest. This is the video for you. So it's going to be slightly longer than my normal videos because I'm going to go all in. But here's what we're going to do today, guys. So I'm just going to break it down. Now, let's talk about manifestation. What is it? Well, all of us know what manifestation is, otherwise you wouldn't be here. The simple overview is you can create anything. You have the God presence within you. The I am within you is the creative force, and you can start to notice this simulation of a reality and realize that it is very meaningless except the meaning you give it. And once you realize that, you can start to be creative with it. You can start to intend, gently intend. You see, the thing that people get wrong is they start to use manifestation as a form of trying to control the simulation, trying to force it and bend it to their will. You don't ever force anything. You align to the natural good. So I'm going to talk about the 5 stages that I want to talk about. Obviously, we could go deeper and deeper into each stage, but today we're just going to go into these 5 things, and this is how it works. So let's just go straight in, guys. If you're all in and you love what is about to come, give me a comment down below saying I'm all in. I want to see those comments. And also, guys, join my free Facebook group and check me out on Instagram, because I'm really starting to increase my content on there, and it's just slightly different to what I do on this channel, a bit more intimate, a bit more smaller. So let's do it, guys. Anyway, we're going here. The first step of any creational process is desire. Now, it usually happens, desire stirs within you because you start to notice the simulation around you, start to notice life around you, and notice, I believe I deserve more. I believe there's more to this. Now, a lot of people on a spiritual path, they try to tell you to let go of all desires. They'll go semen retention. They'll say, let go of the need of anything. Let go of, and I think it's a falsehood, because without desire, there wouldn't be anything on this planet. We wouldn't have created anything on this planet. So desire, you have to firstly fall in love with desire, because it is a God-given stirring within that says, I deserve more. There's something more to this life and I want to experience it. And the presence within you, the life principle, or the God presence within you, the I am, is wanting to experience more and more through you. You are the incarnation of divinity trying to experience itself and see its own wonderful expression. So desire is absolutely the most natural thing. Now, it usually happens that you see what you don't like. So you might say, I'd have ill health, I'm not abundant, and then you try to go the normal physical routes and nothing seems to be changing. That's because you haven't realized the 5 steps to creation. So desire is the first step, okay? Now desire, let's just say, what have I desired? Right, I've desired to heal my body, or I've desired to make 10,000 a month, whatever it may be. Now we become intentional with that then. So here's where I differ with intention. I like you to make a simple statement, because once you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. That is very Abraham Hicks-esque, but it is very true. The fact of the matter is that you disliked what you were currently doing has already launched the rocket of intention towards where you want to go. So what I tend to do is intention actually bubbles up so naturally. So what have we had? We've got desire. Now we've got intention. What I tend to do from here then is I tend to now sit with that desire. I start to see that desire in my mind, but not to the point of trying to raise my energy to that desire where I feel intense gratitude or intense pleasure, or I actually start to sit with it. And what I actually notice in my intention is I start to notice my resistance to that next stage of expression for me. So it may be that I notice, or when I visualize my body whole, that I feel my body disagreeing with me or fighting back, or I will note I want to manifest, making 100k or whatever, I don't know. And I just notice how's that possible? What I do is I then start to notice the physical thing. So here's the lesson you need to take a note on this. Your mind and your thoughts aren't a great indicator of truth in your deeper mind, in your spiritual self. They will run wild and they're very hard to make sense of. Notice your physical reaction to that visualization or that intention. Notice your body, how it fights back. Your body is a lie detector. It tells you when you're lying. So it doesn't get coerced by you having intense gratitude on top of that fear of your desire, because what it is the reason why you can't align to that intention is because you're still living in the fear of your current situation. So you start to notice that fear. This is where we go from desire, the intention now, and we start to normalize it, because what we're going to do is I'm going to start to notice the sort of, what do I call it? The sort of resistance towards the intention. So now I notice, so it could be a rush of anxiety in the chest, a tightness in the throat, a tension in the head, in the hands, wherever it is, and you just sit. And all you tend to do is observe there, okay? So you just become the observer from that physical tension in the body, and then you breathe through that. You breathe through that physical tension by just observing it without judgment, without fear, without worry about the fact that you're feeling this. So many people worry about a negative feeling. It is meaningless when you become aware of it. So just the simple fact of noticing it on your body and becoming aware, breathing and relaxing through it, will start to allow it to release. You're going to, as it does release, you're going to come to an interesting moment where you find this sense of inner peace. This is where the law of assumption can start to be taken place. So you start to assume the wish fulfilled from here. So from a place of peace, you might start to visualize again or affirm in a prayer-like manner. I'm divinely guided to success, health, and harmony in all ways. My body effortlessly responds to all of my whims. It guides me easily, lovingly towards the fulfillment of all of my dreams. Everything is working out for my highest good. So let's put it this way. So just to break it down, because you take notes right now, grab a pen right now. First is desire. That's a God-given natural stirring. You do not create desire. Desire is created within you. But then you become intentional about that desire. Well, more abundance. What does it look like? More health. What does it look like? You notice when you start to sit with that vision or with those affirmations of your future, notice your physical reaction to them. Is it pleasant? Is it relaxed? If it's not, then deal with the energy that is resisting against it. From there, you get into the place of inner peace, okay? So the inner peace comes. Then you start to affirm and visualize again. And then you start to sit with that image and normalize it. You normalize it in your mind. You do not make it grand. For someone who is a millionaire, it is not grand to be a millionaire anymore. It's the most natural thing ever. They wake up, they just know they're wealthy, or a healthy person. I never think about my health because I'm naturally healthy right now. So I do not need to constantly think how grateful I am for it. But I will have moments of it. But it feels so normal and natural, not taken for granted, but normal and natural, you see. Then, from this point of assumption, so I'm in a peace, I've assumed it. Now I want to take some gentle, consistent action towards my end result every day. Now, this is where I differ a little bit from Neville Goddard. He says you do not lift a finger. The thing is that I think it gets misconstrued from that is that people think it means they can sit in their house and do nothing. What not lifting a finger means is that you do not effort to get which you want. You just continue to walk forward in the direction of growth. That's it. You keep walking. So the fact of the matter is, if I didn't make these YouTube videos, would I ever have connected with a wonderful audience like you? If I never made my website, would I have somewhere for my clients to reach out for me? If I never, you see what I'm saying? So it was the gentle action towards the end, not a need, not a force, but a consistent action, with the knowing that I am going, that it is happening. It doesn't matter when, how, or when. It is done, and I will just keep moving forward. But this is the last and final piece of creation that is going to blow your mind, okay? In that action, you are going to come up against what Neville Goddard calls the shadows of life. I call it resistance. I call it the seductiveness of reality. So reality is going to push you this way, that way, and the other way. It's going to say this, is going to make you feel like this, it's going to do that. And it's going to knock you off this path to the realization of your dream. In that moment, you do not take extra action. You do not fight. You do not force. You do not try and change a thing. You always go within. So what I tend to do is reality rises up in front of me and I dislike it. Nothing is inherently good or bad, though, my friends. Nothing is inherently good or bad except what I make it. So, what are we doing there? I notice the situation, but then I immediately go to how it made my body react. Because my body's telling me the deeper feeling I have within. It's telling me the truth. My mind can go wild. It can go, no, everything's good. But actually, my body's tense as anything. Which one is more powerful? The body is the access to the deeper mind. So I would observe that feeling. And this is where I call it the observe, relax, release, then re-intend towards your end goal. And then go back to a gentle piece of action and just enjoy your life. So you notice, you relax, you re-intend. So let's do the overview again, guys. And if this video has been so helpful, better than 90% of courses out there, and you've done it within 10 to 12 minutes, you've learnt the whole pathway of creation. We got desire, the natural divine stirring. Then we become intentional and we notice our resistance towards that intention and we start to release it. And then we start to visualize again from a place of peace and acceptance. Now we assume the feeling. Then we take the action from that feeling place, which is peace, serenity, guidance, harmony. The action is taken place, then life is going to come up and we're going to get an unexpected bill, or we're going to feel a pain inside us that we're not used to, or we're going to, depending on whether you're healing or creating abundance or love, whatever. But then instead of emotionally embracing that situation, never emotionally embrace what you don't like. You notice the emotional reaction, you relax, you release it by observing it, and then you re-intend towards your goal again, and you repeat that. Do this for 3 months, do it for 6 months. Your life will literally transform in front of your eyes, and you can come back and tell me how amazing your life has become. This is how I live my life. This is the lifestyle that I live. If you need extra support and you want to learn it so you can do it just for your own specific self rather than taking it from this video, and you want that guidance and support, I do actually have 5 more spaces for people who are looking to change their lives. Do you want to manifest? Do you want to heal your body? Do you want to create? Join now, because things have gone so crazy with my coaching and so busy that I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep taking on new clients. So jump on this whilst you get the chance. I would love to work with you, and I will see you there, guys. Have a great one. Thank you.